Hey everybody, my name is Niclas Huschenbeth and welcome to another episode of Blitz and Talk. And I will do exactly that in just a few moments, going into the Chess24 play zone right now. Here we are, and I will search for an opponent, and I feel like playing a fast game, and I found an opponent already from Turkey, Roblensky. And the reason why I'm playing a fast game is that I noticed that in my past couple of games I'm already always having slight time problems, so I want to work on that by playing a few fast games and see how I'm doing talking and playing decent moves at the same time. And we see a Muenden here. He takes an f6. That's quite unusual. Usually people go back to h4, and I certainly don't think I have any problem here. And I actually choose to take on c3 now to destroy his pawn structure, and now I will castle. And h4, this is unexpected. I don't know what he's planning to do here. I just continue my development. Is he going to play g4? Really? I doubt it, but I don't know what exactly his plan is. It's not a position where you attack the opponent. It's a rather quiet position, positional, and I don't know what he's up to. Maybe he wants to play knight g5 now, but even this is, oh, it might be a threat actually. It might be a threat. Well, I'll just play my rook to e8, preventing this threat of knight g5, because now I could simply take and then take back, and that's it. And it seems my opponent was so surprised by my move that he just disconnected right now, as you can see down here. Right now I'm winning on disconnection. I hope he comes back, because it's not the greatest thing to win on disconnection. So hopefully he'll be back. But it's running down, and is he back? Oh, he's back. Alright, let's see what he comes up with. Bishop d3, okay. Still, I'm not too worried about any threats here, so I just follow up with my usual plan, knight a5, putting on some pressure, especially on the pawn on c4. And maybe I can even continue with bishop a6, c5, rook a c8, something along these lines. He might play e4, but maybe I could even at least consider the move d5 then. h5, what is that? Does he want to bring his rook into play? I'm not sure, but I'll just continue with my plan. And I'm not letting myself be distracted by his moves. He plays knight d2, and, well, still following my standard plan here, Muenden, plan against this pawn structure on c3 and c4. Next, my move will be rook a c8. And we'll see if he's still be able to defend the pawn on c4. Probably he will take on d4, c5 now. Maybe I have to move d5 then? No, en passant. No, that doesn't work. No, I probably have to take back, but that's fine. Oh, okay. Well, now I can certainly take on c4. I take on d4 first and then take on c4. The knight of the bishop. I guess with the bishop is better, because otherwise I would be in this pin, and I don't like to be in pins, so that's why. Alright, d5. And well, I won the pawn now. His king is in the center, so something definitely went wrong for him. He played this plan of h4, h5, and completely forgot about his king safety, and you can see now that's clearly a drawback. And not only that, I'm also simply winning on time here. Alright, just take back with, let's say, the knight. Knight to d2, and now activate my queen a little bit. Queen f6, king f3. That's brave. Let's try to open up some files here, but I'll win on time anyway. As you can see, he's left with 1.8 seconds, so he'll not gonna make it. And I could literally play anything here. Alright, I won on time, but I think it's easily you can easily see the position and recognize it's winning for black anyway. So what was the critical point? I mean, the opening was not too exciting, but then I was a little bit surprised by his choice of h4 here. Clearly a normal move would be castle, and we just have a normal position, honestly. I mean, not much going on. I slightly prefer the black pieces because I have the slightly better pawn structure, but really the position is about equal. And then I thought it would have been more consistent, I don't know, to somehow maybe follow up with e4 at this point instead of h5. But still, just this h4 just doesn't fit that much into the white plan. So it just looks weird. And after e4, probably would see me play d6. And if e5, I take. If d takes e5, well, then clearly he weakens the pawn on the square on c5, and he can't take the knight. I believe he can take, really. Bishop takes g2, rook g1. I don't quite think he's having enough attacking prospects here. I can defend with bishop f5, for example, and this should be pretty good for me as well. So I simply think he chose the wrong plan here with h4 in the opening. Alright, thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye.